Hey, what's going on, everybody? Y'all know what time it is. It is 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. So we are now live on Book Talk Live. Once again, for another episode, I am your host, Sugar Ray Destin Jr. Most of y'all should know that. Some of y'all don't. Hey, it is what it is. I'm nobody to everybody, but somebody to somebody, right?
Absolutely.
So I have a very special guest today with me. This man is a philanthropist. He is the founder of a business social network. He's killing it in multiple realms, and he's joining us today to talk about some things that he has coming up. So, very special guest, my brother, Mr. Nolen Davis. How you doing today, brother?
Man, what's going on with you, Sugar Ray? I hear you so sweet at your job, they had to call you Sugar. That's what it is.
Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that.
I hear
Trust me,
that's how it's going down these days.
yeah, it wasn't always this sweet, pun
Yeah,
intended. You know,
yeah, yeah,
it wasn't always this sweet.
yeah.
But yeah, I wanna give you a chance. Introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are and what you do. Give them a little bit of your backstory.
All right. Well, hey, hello everybody. I'm Nolen Davis. Man, backstory. How far you want to go back?
Hey, you decide. Tell
All
them
right,
what they need to know. Tell them what
all
you
right.
want them to know.
Well, a very, very long time ago, there was a young man by the name of Nolen Davis, right? And so Nolen Davis came up with an idea. The idea was to help guys be the best versions of themselves. I've always been attracted to success. The problem, I believe, and this is even growing up, and you're going to see how this comes out in my story. The problem
Okay.
that I felt that people didn't really recognize is the greatness within you. I always feel like people only recognize your surface greatness, right? They never took the time to look deeper. So, one of those problems, or I'll say that problem happens when it comes to men being husbands and fathers. Like you always hear women say, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that.
Yeah.
And men, we don't really get together and say, hey, tell me, at least back when we were growing up, tell me how I could do this better. Tell me how I could do that better. And for some odd reason, we feel as if there's a competition. So I felt like, you know what if we could learn from all the greatest men that do different things that can bring different aspects to your life? So how do you be fit? How do you stay fashionable? How do you, be romantic? How do you do all of those things? And that's developed the story of the perfect gentleman. How do you be the best husband, father, businessman, stay fit, stay fashion? How do you do all of that when majority of the time we do what we need to get our girl and now we're romancing
Mhm.
her by keeping the lights on, right? Like I work hard for you every day, lady. Like you can't say I'm not doing stuff out here. I worked a double shift last night and I'm tired as hell just so you can go to Home Depot and be like, oh, those flowers look nice. We need those, right? So that's kind of what how Perfect Gentleman evolved. With that came that whole underlining drive to not only be successful myself, but to help others be successful and figure out what each person's superpower is. Now, the Perfect Gentleman failed. And when Perfect Gentleman failed, we had a launch party, we had R&R TV, but R&R TV went under before we launched our season. So I literally had 13 episodes, and but I played it here locally in Houston. But I had all of this video production equipment that I had my hands on now just to do the show. Did some research and found out that video was going to be the next biggest thing on the internet as we increase the bandwidth and the capabilities of Wi-Fi and internet and download speed and upload speed. So that's when I started to create Vids Inc. Vids Inc. being my video production company. And that video production company literally revealed the greatness to small businesses online to literally create a clear, concise, consistent message for them to put out over and over again, right? So as I did that, um, that brought me to Up Social Network, because
Nice.
now I didn't have the money. I started Vids Inc. with $100. After Perfect Gentleman went under, my family and I got evicted. I had everything I had riding on that, right? So I don't want to skip over that part. The whole persistence and all of that is there, right? So I don't want it to seem like, well, it was a walk in the park. I did this and then I did that, and here I am today. It was a whole bunch of in fetal position, crying and carrying on and trying to figure it out and doing it the right way by empowering people all along the way. That's why my team is so powerful right now.
Yeah.
So when I created Vids Inc., I started off with $100. I have Microsoft as a client. I've been underwater with astronauts as they trained. I've done a lot just starting. So, but my thing was, how do I get to know everybody? So I created my own networking group, which was Up Social Network. And you go to networking groups all the time and people will stand up and say, hi, I'm Nolen Davis. And a good referral for me is anyone who's pretty enough to be on video, right? I wasn't that dude. What I wanted to do was utilize live streaming, right? Different ideas to make sure everybody is inclusive and create a platform for people to reveal their greatness, right? So because I was a host of a show and I had the ability to be in front of the camera and behind the camera, I now can interview each person and everybody passes that stream around and we get thousands of views. So you meet the people in the room and then you get thousands of views on top of that when that's all you wanted to do was network and market anyway. Made it free of cost so nobody really had to spend any money, so they could come. The money to me was my money coming out for marketing was just breakfast for everybody, right? Yeah. Big shout out to Great 10. They used to give us the tacos. Those still my boys. Danny and Joseph, big shout out to these guys. So with that being said, I was thinking, how do I meet my next client, but make it personable? And Up Social Network was it. I give you something for free. You come and you're used to me videoing you now. You see how I handle the video situation. Then I can talk to you about all the benefits of having a video, short-term and long-term, to deliver that clear, concise, consistent message each and every time. Sure. And you're still a part of something bigger, right? And so that's how, literally, that's how everything, and then I've done radio, which Step Up Radio, big shout out to KCOH, Jerry Beasley and them. I was at the oldest African-American radio station in all of Texas is where we were doing Step Up Radio, right? Then I'm a motivational speaker because I've been down and then came up. So people are looking for those tidbits. People are looking for the inspiration of, if you did it, then I can do it. And then there's other things that I've done with my networking group, like break a Guinness Book of World Records. I'm in currently the Guinness Book of World Records for the most TV interviews in 24 hours. But I did it with my whole group. So we got 34,000 views and we did it all. So that shed the light on all of those businesses that wouldn't have got that airplay. So I'm always trying to be as inclusive as possible and never want anybody to be left out. So that's pretty much, in 10 minutes, that's the story of Nolen Davis without the graham crackers and without the, the kids and all of that good stuff. That's just the business part of Nolen Davis right there.
Yeah, man, that's a huge story, a lot of impact that you've made. And I want to take people through it piece by piece, right? Because one thing that we can't skip over, and this is something that's crucial. You mentioned that you started the group for men. You started the Perfect Gentleman for men, to become better men, to become better businessmen, to become better fathers, to become better husbands, to become all these things. And here's the thing. There's usually not a blueprint in place, right? We're not gonna go back to the root cause of why there's so many broken families, but there's a lot of broken families in this country. And so I salute you, but you mentioned that while you were building it, you also had some major losses. Let's talk about the wins and the losses on this journey that you've experienced.
So so I wouldn't say any losses, right? Because it depends, because you gain something from every loss. Every
Yeah.
loss, you learn more through the season of having losses than you do wins.
Yeah.
Well, after you think about it, when you win a game, you come back and you're like, hey, everything went perfect. Everybody bought. We had, we had our field goal percentage we couldn't have done better, right? There's no analyzation, there's no pivoting, there's no any of
No
that.
growth.
So
Yeah.
from the loss standpoint, um, or quote unquote what people call failures, right? And so I say that because the only way you can succeed is through failure. That's the only way you can succeed. You
Yeah.
cannot succeed from success to success to success. That's not how it happens. It happens to where, and maybe people don't even see it as a failure. And I think that's one of my gifts, right? I
Yeah.
have the capability to make my failure look so good to where you're still coming to me. And when I say my failure, in my mind, I wanted this to be this big, but it was only this big,
Hmm.
right? And so it was some success, and I learned some things along the way because I started with this, and now it's this big, but it didn't get here, right? So as you look at those situations, the wins that I would say is that I'm people rich. And
Yeah.
I think you and I, we
That's
starting to get real tight real fast. And you see how I kind of get down with people. I'm people rich. I don't care what it is. Whatever you need, I can probably make a phone call to make it happen. Because
that's
I got people that love me. And that's one of the benefits of not having money, right? When you start something from nothing, you
man.
literally have the nothing but the relationship and the loyalty, and people see the potential in what you guys can do together, or the potential in you to have a true relationship. So when you start to do bigger things, you got a whole slew of people that you trust that I'm like, let me get my guy on the phone. And I bet you he don't tell me no. I say to sound cocky, but he not gonna tell me no. Because if he called me, I'm not gonna tell him no. I'm gonna do everything in my power. And Reggie's one of those people. Big shout out to Reggie Rush.
Yeah.
So it's those types of situations. And I only bring up Reggie. It's a slew of people I could bring up, but I only bring up Reggie because that's who you and I have in common, right?
Yeah.
Adrian Bell. Adrian Bell is one of those people, right? I'm talking
Yeah.
about the people that we know together that, so I would say through the losses, I found out how to learn as much as possible, pivot and grow through those losses. And that made me humble enough to really create the relationships that's needed, that when I make other $1 million deals, it's the same people I was working with when I wasn't a
Yeah.
millionaire.
I want to break bread with the ones that I start off with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
We can
Exactly.
go hip hop with it.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. I
So that's kind of my thing and my takeaway. I do feel, I'm just going to add this in there before I forget, because this is the only little caveat I want to add to it, is that I feel that people are trying to get success so hard and so fast that if success was a map, and I say this all the time, if success was a map and we all start right here and we're all trying to get here, it's a billion roads, it's
Mhm.
valleys, it's all of these things that you need to go, and that's your journey to success, right?
Yeah.
But the journey itself is falling in love with the process, to where you meet the people along the way. Now here's where people have problems: when they're just running and they're trying to figure out how to get the next helicopter to go here, and they're looking over the people that was strategically by a higher power put along the
Say that.
way for you
Yeah.
to get there. The problem with that is you may reach success, but if you fall from glory, you fall all the way back down. You
And you're
didn't
gonna
learn
see those same
anything.
people.
Right.
Right.
You didn't learn anything. You can't call those people and say, I'm falling, I need you to pick me up. You can't fall from glory and stop at somebody's house because you didn't create the true relationship. Right.
Exactly.
And so those life lessons, but more importantly, those people and how to interact with those people, to me, is the most important thing. And that's why I take care of my team like I do. Big shout out to Justice League, right?
Yep.
And you being a member as well, sir. So
Yes, sir.
with that being said, it's a situation of what are you learning along the way? Who are you meeting along the way? How are you doing those relationships? And sometimes you may not partner with that person right now, but when you get to where you're going, you have resources. They get to where they're going, they have other resources, and then y'all blend later. But it's all about relationships for me.
Yeah. And that's one thing I can definitely say about you, is that you are relationship rich. And we had this conversation on the phone before probably a few minutes before we spoke on here. And one of the things that I love about you is that you're always looking for ways to boost people to the next level. And I've been around all different types of people. Successful people at a high level, people who the society would call failures. And the one thing I know is that people are people regardless, right?
Yes.
And the one thing that I respect so much about you is that the only time I've ever heard you like name drop is if it's somebody that needs to be in the conversation, so that maybe there's a partnership or something that can be built together. So you're definitely one of those people who are people rich, but not only people rich, but you're looking for ways to boost others up, right? Um, Next part of your journey that is exciting to me, because this is, I eat, sleep, and breathe books, right? So you got a few things that are getting ready to come up
Hey, wait. I
on a
want to
on a very
interject.
special day. Go
I
ahead.
want to interject this right here. For those that don't know Sugar Ray, I was on the phone with Sugar Ray. I seen Sugar Ray do his thing, and he did it for one of my buddy, a real good friend of mine, Reggie Russ, right? And so I was there, and Reggie had talked about you, and Reggie meets a lot of people. For those that don't know, Reggie is a real good friend of mine, ex NFL player, part of Justice League. That's my man. Usually, I'm brainstorming with him, and he kept talking about you. I was like, this dude must be hot, right? So because he kept saying, you got to meet my man Sugar Ray. And Reggie knows a lot of people, and I talk to him all the time, and he kept bringing up your name. I was like, cool. So this dude gets on the Zoom. He does everything he does. I'm thoroughly impressed. I called Sugar Ray right afterwards. And so after I called Sugar Ray, you said something that was so dope to me, right? You said, that dude said, because I feel like everybody has their own focal lens. You see things within your superpower, right? That's how God made us, to where we see things the way that resonate with us. And I was talking to Sugar Ray about my book and told him, I said, my book got started, but I like the way that you did it. And really, Adrian, she be acting like she hate me. Adrian is like my first cousin, right? Like I don't be caring what she talking about. Like I love Adrian to death. Like
Adrian
she go
is the bomb.com.
right, absolutely. Adrian Bale. If you need a strategist, you need to get Adrian Bale. As simple as that.
Definitely highlight it.
Right. But so Adrian helped me put this whole thing together. And so I said, you know what? What if we could do this to the book? And you just ran with it. And I was like, dude, that's hot. And you said, I see in books. Like I was like, you was like, I see everything in books. Like you see in video, I see in books. I was like, that's dope. That's why I need people like that on my squad. So I just wanted to let people know, but like this dude is on here interviewing people, and I'm an interviewer as well, right? And so we interview people, and we interview people to show people greatness. We interview people to inspire others that's listening. We interview people to uphold what that person is doing because we see that they're on the rise, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of times people overlook the interviewer. And this dude right here is interviewing me. And when I tell you, this dude sees in books, and when he breaks it down to you, you be like, oh, that's so simple, but you would have never thought of that. I'm trying to tell you. So all right. So now we can open up the floor. Now after I done gave you your accolades, because you don't.
Hey,
Like, I'm the first dude to be real superheroes is not jealous of other superpowers.
there
It's
you
just
go.
I call that superhero when I need them. I know what I'm good at. I'm good at video. You just saw one of my videos I just released. But
Oh
now I
man,
got a book coming out, and I called you for your superpower. So holla at me. What you got, baby?
definitely. We gotta make sure the people get a chance to the video that you're talking about. I thought I was watching the preview to the next X-Men or something like that. It's so dope.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
but yeah, let's talk about what's coming up. Right? You mentioned your book, um, but there's an event that is leading up to the launch of the book. So tell the people a little bit about what's coming up.
Okay, so for those right now, we are in very hard times. We got this COVID thing on us. People are staying in more. People are worried about their health, their wellness. That's just the times that we're living in. So what I did, because I am, people rich, right? Like I said before, I come up with ideas that benefit the audience and benefit the friends that are involved as well, right?
Yeah.
So I know surgeons, doctors, NFL players, nutritionists, bodybuilders, trainers, massage therapists, Botox professionals, breathing coaches. I know all of these people that'll tell you how to make your body stronger, how to maximize your health and wellness efforts, all of those things. And so I put together what's called Bio Boot Camp. So people are familiar with the boot camp, but it's literally biohacking to health and wellness. You still got to do something. I'm not tripping. It's not going to be a secret pill, but it's going to be so many people that's going to talk about what their superpower is. All of them are part of Justice League. Just so you can see, when I tell you I got the echelon, the top people, and to show you I got the
Large
top
network.
people, you opening up the show with the book. You see what I'm saying? So as we get into that whole day event, which is on 10/10/2020, we're going to have all of these people. It's about 30 different speakers that's going to talk about everything you can imagine as far as health and wellness, skin, hair, eyesight, nails. I don't care what it is, high blood pressure, it does not matter. How to speed up your metabolism, strength training, supplements, whatever it is, if you want to get to that next level in your health and wellness, you need to be at Bio Boot Camp. And we're releasing the book that day. I need people to come because we're releasing the book, and I'm going to let you tell all of the dynamics of how we're going to do that.
Yeah. Let's not overlook it. You said you want people to come. People are going to show up because I know how powerful the network is. I know how powerful the event is going to be. And for those who missed it, right? Most people are probably tuning in and they're kind of in that moment of like, well, it's not January yet. It's not time for new year, new me.
Right.
So they just missed all the gems that you just dropped. You said health and nutritionists. You said people who are doctors, people who are breathing specialists, people who are all these people in the health and wellness industry to help people. And if you look at Facebook right now, everybody's top half up, right? So remember all the selfies that we see, and everybody's getting a selfie like this because they're getting the top half, and it makes them look a little bit slimmer. You're actually giving them the game on how to get in shape and how to lose that. We in college we called it the freshman 15. We're gonna call it the COVID 15 that everybody has picked up right now. We all Scoops a little bit stuffier and everything. Cheeks are a little bit larger, but you have The bio boot camp is a full day event that's power packed with information. How much is the boot camp that you're doing?
So the boot camp is at a very reasonable price. The value is absolutely there. You're going to get much more than the money that you spend because you're not spending nothing. It's free. That was just like my long roundabout way to say it's free.
Hit them with the free 99.
The
Right?
free 99. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the price is no longer an issue, right?
No.
The results and most people looking at us would probably say that I probably look like I'm the older brother on the card just because of all the wisdom in the beard.
Right.
But you actually got me by a few years. What's the secret behind it?
Man, it comes to the boot camp. Everything that we're doing, and what we're trying to do is we're not talking fads. We're not talking do this to jumpstart. We're talking about things that you can implement to create a lifestyle. The problem a lot of times with people is that it has to be one extreme to the other. Either I'm eating pizza, ice cream, and cheeseburgers, or I'm on this vegan diet and I'm working out 16 times a day, right? So it doesn't have to be one or the other, right? It's like I done got too fat. Like, dude, all we have to do, implement something here, implement something there, see the results that you're getting, right? People want the results so fast, you don't get a chance to make anything a habit enough to make it a lifestyle. So now you're always doing this. And that's what Bio Bootcamp is all about. Pick up one thing, implement it, see where it gets you. Because if you just change so much so fast, that restrictive diet is going to make you fall from glory and you're going to be eating everything you can. Now, I'm from Chicago, right? So I love good pizza. I'm not tripping, but I still eat good pizza, but I make sure I get my vegetables. I make sure I get the nutrients that I need. I make sure that I work out at least 3 times a week just to sustain, right? So you want to try to get that. And so I got the top professionals to give you the information that's needed to create the lifestyle. People throw lifestyle out there, but how do you create lifestyle? That lifestyle is a direct link to habits, right?
Yeah.
So when you can create the habit slowly but surely, people wean off of things. People, if you just want to stop something and start something else, do that. But don't stop 10 different things and start 26 different things thinking you go sustain. It's not. So that's what Bio Bootcamp is all about.
Yeah. So it's all about creating a lifestyle, healthier lifestyle. Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I can concur and I salute that. So let's talk about let's go into my love. Let's go into the book and the launch, because we're not going to give all the secrets out, but I'll say that your book is definitely going to be innovative, and this is the conversation that we can't give it away because it's a lot of intellectual property,
right?
That's going to go into how this book is created. But let's talk about the importance of being present on 1010.
Okay.
For the boot camp and the book. And so, some of the go ahead.
So you definitely want to be there to participate, right? This is not going to be on Facebook Live. Usually everything I do is on Facebook Live. It's not. So you have to register for it. You have to get a special link to go there. It's not like something that, if you want to be there, you have to go there on purpose. It's not one of those situations that you're just going to be on your feed. Now, what I'm going to do is we're recording this whole thing, and I'm going to take snippets here and snippets there, and you might catch some of those things on Facebook, whatever the case may be, but you're not going to get the full impact and the buffet of knowledge that you can pick and choose what you want. That's just whatever's left over. That's all, whatever scraps you can find at the time, as opposed to being, because I'm a greedy dude, right? Anybody who knows me know I'm definitely a greedy dude. I don't have any shame in it. I was the dude that used to eat 2 foot longs growing up with fries and a shake. Like I was that dude. Like I couldn't get full. My son is that dude now, and I want to punch him in the face, but I digress, right? So I say that to say I was always the dude that was always trying to figure out how to get in the front of the line at the buffet table. So if I'm at a wedding and they calling, I'm the dude that's looking around. Are they calling table 3? I'm at table 3. Can we go? Can we go first? Like, so I'm just telling you, you want to be at the front of the line so you can pick everything and choose everything and literally grasp what you feel like you need to know, get an understanding. And these are surgeons, doctors, trainers, nutritionists, Botox professionals, pharmacists. These are people that are connected to me that I can connect to you. So if you wanted to follow those people, if you wanted to create a relationship with those people, if you wanted to get more information from those people, you could definitely do that.
Yeah. So are these people who are speaking at the event? Because I know it's going to be a lot of high level professionals that are speaking at the event. Are they only speaking at the event, or how does this tie in to the big picture of this?
So each person that's speaking at the event, after the event, should we tell them about the both parts of the book?
Nah, just tell them. Don't tell them the second part.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I'm asking. I'm asking now.
Yeah,
Because
it's exciting, but we can't let that cat out the bag yet, because
all
we
right,
do
no
have a
problem.
few borrows out there. We don't
All
want
right,
nobody borrowing
right,
information and
right.
calling it their own.
So all right, so what was the question? Because you know that idea I came up with for the book is revolutionary. Like, it's hot. Like, I'm
Oh,
trying to tell you. And I just jump started the idea. You ran downtown with it. So I'm like, let's kill it. You see what I'm saying? So let's kill it. So what's your question again now? Because I got excited. I got lost in the fog.
so tell people a little bit more about what's going to be in the book that you're launching along with the event.
Okay. So the book itself is Dr. David Fairweather. He's the surgeon. We have Phil Silvis. He's the trainer. We have Reggie Rusk. He's the ex-NFL professional. We have Chef Cassie, and people don't know this, but a big shout out to Chef Cassie. Chef Cassie has done some videos. I'm going to play some of those recipe videos in between so you can get healthier, that whole situation, healthier options. That's the word I'm looking for. Healthier options on some of the things that just still taste great. And we got David Lovelace. Big shout out to David Lovelace. David Lovelace is a nutritionist and a bodybuilder. And yesterday, September 26th, he just won, and it's on my page, he just won an award for his poses at his bodybuilding contest. And he's a plethora of information. He's the regional nutritionist, or was the regional nutritionist for Lifetime Fitness, and now he's doing his own thing. So I'm telling you, just the book itself is jam-packed with that. So I took the idea from the book and said, we need to do a launch. And I thought of everybody else that I wanted to bring within this whole thing. And so that's what we have for Bio Bootcamp Live.
Yeah. So y'all already heard it. It's not your average book of information about how to lose weight. Lose weight in 30 days. No, this is about creating a lifestyle of fitness, a lifestyle of health that can take you to the next level. And I got to give a huge shout out, like, because your publicist on this is actually Adrian, who's helping you put all the book, the interior and the exterior together.
Yes. Yep,
Okay.
that's why I said earlier, Adrian Bell, if you need a strategist, she does a lot of different things. She has a couple of books herself, and I mean, she'll literally walk you through it, ask you the right question, and she'll almost trick you into thinking you created the idea. You'd be like, I'm smart as hell. Like, no, you're not. It was Adrian. You're not that smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she made it so easy and so simple for this to be my first book, and made it easy and simple for the people that was participating in it as well, right? And so, yeah, a big shout out to Adrian Bell.
And we'll have her on at a different time. But one thing I want to make sure that people do know. Yeah, let's talk about how me and you met. Because you talked about it briefly, and then let's talk about what the next steps are, as far as the launch, how that's going to go down, and what your goal is for that launch.
So there's a couple of different things. I love what you did with Reggie. Reggie is an Amazon best-selling author, thanks to you, right? And so the
Number
people
one.
that are,
Number
I'm
one.
sorry.
You got to give him his number one.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, there's 100 people that can get on that bestseller list. He's
Oh,
number one in 3 categories.
got you. I had no idea. So I just been dropping Amazon best-selling author right here, right there. But number one Amazon best-selling author. So when I saw how you did what you did, and you brought all the community and everything together to do his launch, and especially in the digital time and space that we live in right now, right? I was truly impressed by what you did, and he was already talking to me about you. I'm a real busy dude, so I was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna meet him. I just hadn't had the chance to meet you until I saw you out here really doing your thing. So I said, okay, cool. So from that standpoint, I would love the people that are participating in my book to be able to say we're Amazon best-selling authors as well. That's special, right?
I will.
Right. I know you will. I know you will. I've done a little research on you. I don't think you've done not one launch that didn't become an Amazon best-selling author. I don't think you've done not one.
Hey, I grew up watching what success looked like. So one of the hardest lessons I learned was, if you're gonna do anything, submerge into it and become the best. So when you say y'all might become bestsellers, nah,
Right.
y'all will all become bestsellers after Saturday, October 10th. And we're gonna we're gonna put that number one stamp on there when it's
Right.
said and done.
So the other part to it that's making it special is that I have a team, Justice League. Some of my team members in Justice League, big shout out to the Jersey Jelly Chicks. They are a whole squad within Justice League. They are giving testimonials in the book of the tactics that's being talked about in the book on how well it worked for them. So to me, I took Justice League, I took some of the high people that are surgeons, that are, that get all the accolades all the time. And then I took, regular people that are just working jobs, or they maybe not a surgeon, they still own a business or whatever the case may be, and wanted to prove what works in the book. And now we got testimonials. So they are a part of the book as well. So my goal is always to make sure everybody is seen and accounted for their greatness and their specialness. And then we just kind of go from there.
You got me on my paid in full right now. It's enough for everybody. Everybody eats, B.
Right. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that, because I used to rhyme back in the day. I don't even want to start dropping lyrics because my vernacular changed. And you'll be like, where's he from again? Like, right. So yeah. So I'm just gonna keep it right here, family.
Yeah.
Right here.
No, already. One thing I love about what you do is, and in case people are missing it, right? You're very successful at what you do. Not only are you successful at what you do, but each time you're bringing somebody in, you give them their props, right?
Yes.
Because I love there's an old saying, it takes a village, right? And people have kind of gotten away from that, especially in this day and age. And it's like we're all of a sudden speaking French, me. And so you highlight your team every chance you get. Tell the people a little bit more about the Justice League, because they might be thinking you talking about the movie with the superheroes, and you have your own version of what the superheroes. So let's talk about it.
All right. So Justice League is very near and dear to me. As I talked earlier about being looked over, right? Because you're not exuding success. Like people will look over you and they want to deal with that person because he seems like he's the best at whatever it is. And you feel like you have all this greatness. I think, in my opinion, more people feel that way than not, right?
Mhm.
And so with that, I was like, I'm gonna get out my greatness one way or the other. So I beat on my craft, I worked on my craft, I did everything I did. But that gave me, I'm gonna tell you a secret now. My God-given gift is not, people think it's speaking, right? It's not.
It's
My
building.
God-given gift is really, I have the ability to see your potential before you see it in yourself. And here's why, and that's why I'm really good at video, right? Because if you pay me to do a video and I like you, I'm going to show you how I see you. And you don't even think, you be like, how did you do that? That's how I see you. I just know how to manipulate the lens so everybody else can see my focal view, right? But if I don't like you, you can pay me $100 million. That video's not coming out good. It's not. You see what I'm saying? So I feel as if people, everybody is born unique, but we die trying to be copies because we
Mhm.
like what that person is doing. Now I want to do what he's doing. When you look at Justice League are all superheroes and they have a very specific power or capability. And so when you need that person, you can call them, we can unite and do something big, but they're all superheroes where they are. I'm not trying to take Batman out of Gotham City. Everybody knows Batman is running Gotham City, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows that Aquaman is Atlantis. Everybody knows Wonder Woman is the Amazon, but when we get together, we can really wreck shop on a bigger level, right? So I say that to say, let's say Superman is from Metropolis. Superman is an alien. He probably could hold his breath for all eternity. I don't know if he needs to breathe oxygen or not. That's never been documented. I've not heard anything about that. But Aquaman can talk to the fish and make the water move. So stay your ass out the water, right? Unless I need you, then you can come down here and we can do some things. But let's look at the greatness that Aquaman can do. And when we need that person together, we're a unit. You don't have to do everything yourself. We can literally come together like that village that you're talking about. And so it's two, I say two creeds we live under as far as is Justice League is concerned. All right. We first and foremost, we give you three opportunities. We give you the opportunity to make money, the opportunity to save money, and the opportunity to help people. That's that's one creed, right? Our other creed is that we literally have the mindset to help ourselves be successful, but we also have the heart set to help others to do the same. So
Mhm.
many times everybody's trying to do it like I got the right mindset. I'm going to work all day. I'm going to work all day too. I'm going to read these books. I'm going to read these books too. But I'm going to give and breathe life and help others do the same. And you selfish. That's not compatible. That's not
Mhm.
it. So to be Justice League, you got to have a superhero heart,
Gotta
the
have that
heart
heart.
set
Yeah.
to help others do the same. Now, when you have a community that's growing like that, and we're helping people save money, we're helping people make money, and we're helping people help others, like, dude, we can't go wrong. And
Yeah.
especially if it's your superpower. If God made you that way to do that. So, what I do to give back to my team is every week I drop a video featuring somebody off the team of something that they do that's awesome and amazing and something that I'm in awe of and that I've learned from, right? So
I've
many
seen those
times,
videos, man.
thank you.
Yeah.
So many times we as leaders get so many accolades. Oh my God, Nolan did this for me, and he's this, he's that. When a leader's saying, "Look, I need you to really focus on what their superpower is." I'm going to tell
Yeah.
you about Gloria or Catherine or DM or D12 or Charles Lewis or Reggie Rusk or all of these people, I'm going to tell you what I've learned from them. And they was just moving through the world because I use my focal lens and I see people greatness like, boom, I don't even think he overlooked that because he did it. So that's just his natural.
It was easy. Yeah.
Exactly.
It was easy to them.
Like what you told me, you said I see in books. I was like, damn, I don't even know if you knew I remembered that. I was like, my man, like, let's kill it. So that's what Justice League is really about: achieving success for yourself, helping others, and having the heart set to do the same. And those three opportunities: the opportunity to make money that will change your life, the opportunity to save money on things that you're already spending, and the opportunity to help others on a grand scale. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, that's powerful, because I know that there's so many people out there right now that needed to hear, one, yeah, that there's an opportunity to make money, but then two, I really love, like I said, the team aspect of it, right? Because these days, if it's easy to, I think, like you said, you seeing videos and you can help people see themselves through video, right? One of the easiest things is for people to be like, I did this, I did that, I did this. But when you're able to turn that lens around and say, wow, but did you realize that you did this and you did that? That's a power that most people aren't tapping into, because people are so focused on, well, my life is this is happening in my life. And it's like, wait a minute, if you just took 2 seconds to turn that lens around and tell somebody else how special they are, that might be the difference between somebody who had confidence issues. Now they see themselves as bigger than what they saw themselves before.
Right.
It may be somebody who's dealing with depression, who now, because you told them, man, I like what you just did. And like you said, it sometimes it's effortless for the things that we find easy. Others are like, man, I wish I could do that. And
Right.
to point those things out, most people don't realize it, because what's easy to some is like, I don't think I can ever, how can I ever speak in front of a crowd? Like,
Right.
you did it so easy. And for somebody else, they sitting there like, if I have to speak in
Right.
front of a crowd, I'm
Right.
just gonna
Right.
die. Like,
Right.
no. So pointing those things out is important. But I'm gonna turn the lens right back on you, right? Because there's a few talents, and I don't want people to miss this. You have a video company, Vids Inc. So I know a lot of people on my timeline and that may end up watching this video, or because right now everybody's watching the football games as it is Sunday. But
Right.
hey,
Right.
for those of y'all that are tuning in with us, we definitely appreciate you. We love you
Absolutely.
for it.
Absolutely.
The live, yeah. But for those people who are interested in having their videos or promo videos, we'll definitely have to drop a link in here so that people can connect with you on that. And then you have the Up Social Network, which is all about entrepreneurs and business people connecting. And somebody put Dallas Cowboys. It's all right. I'm from Houston all day. I'm from Houston all day, so we don't rep the Cowgirls. But
Right. 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 Right.
but Mary, don't get mad at me for what I just said. But yeah, I'm from Houston all day. We watching JJ Watts and the rest of these guys. Now, as far as if they want to connect with you, we gotta leave a link in there for them to connect with you for the business network Up Social, and then let them know how they can register for next Saturday's event, because I know, like I said, a lot of people have put on the COVID-19. So we're going to, so we gotta figure out how they can get into the event and also be part of that historic launch when you all launch to number one. So
Absolutely, absolutely. So there's a couple of different things. One, we always talk about weight. So I just want to get this out the way. Literally, our immune system, I have some information that's going to be launched on Bio Bootcamp Live that's going to strengthen your immune system. It's going to literally give you the capability to absorb more elderberry, vitamin C, all the things. So I don't want you to just think it's just weight loss. It's everything that has to do with health, right? So that's one. Two, if you want to go and see some of my videos, you can go to vidsinc.com. That's vidsinc.com. And you'll see, you'll see me there and see some videos, some samples, testimonials, the whole nine. Up Social Network, literally, you got me announcing something before I wanted to. We're revamping the website right now because we're going to start doing Up Social Network virtually. So as we do this virtually, anybody from anywhere can participate. If you go to upsocialnetwork.com, should be a form there somewhere. Fill out a form and I can contact you when we get back up and running. But we plan on doing that right after this 10-10-2020. We're going to start back Up Social and kind of ramp up for 2021. It's going to be go ahead.
You said you ramping it up, but they definitely want to get in there before it becomes as large as it's becoming, because we always talk about, well, and I'm going to go into a different place real quick, right? Everybody is saying, we need our own social networks, we need our own this because we're promoting. And well, here's the opportunity. You have a network that is all about promoting business. That's about promoting entrepreneurs. That's about networking. That's about building relationships. And y'all are hearing it first. So, we got two choices on this matter. One, y'all can get on that waiting list to be on the Up Social Network, or you can sit back and say, well, I'm just gonna wait and I'm gonna keep complaining on Facebook, because we see you. We see you complaining all day, but until you take action, it doesn't matter. That's my rant. I'm off of it.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna piggyback on your rant. Even if you're upset or complaining about what's already out there, you have two choices. One, you can make your own, right? And two, you can partner with the person that's doing it to figure out what your superpower is to help it make it better, right? Exactly. But out of both of those, you still need to shut up afterwards. Like, make your own and shut up, or partner with somebody and shut up, right? Because the people that
make it happen.
Exactly. If you're making it happen, you're not out there complaining. You just work hard every day at trying to make it happen, and that's it. So you definitely want to do that. But for 10-10-2020, be a part of our book launch. It's going to start at 10 o'clock. Be a part of the health summit that we're doing. Meet some of the bodybuilders, NFL players, the surgeons. Get some of those tips, techniques, and biohacks that you can implement within your life to create the lifestyle that you want, because we're all looking for longevity. That quick fix, get broke real quick. Like Band-Aids is temporary, right? They temporary for a reason.
You can't put a Band-Aid over a bullet wound.
Right. You'll never see somebody with a Band-Aid and say, man, that's an old ass Band-Aid. I had this back in 1986. It's temporary, right? It's not the longevity of it. We're trying to help people truly achieve greatness, and greatness has the mindset, your health, your heart set, the community, and that's what Justice League is all about.
I love it.
So biobootcamplive.com, that's bio, like BIO, bootcamplive.com. Go there and register. We have about 10 new speakers that we're about to update this whole the web page with, but it's Bio Bootcamp. Can I show the cover of the book?
Go ahead.
Oh, I got the book right here, baby. Bio Bootcamp. Let me see if I can get the light off of it some.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got that impeccable lighting over there. Nah, that's dope.
Boom.
Yeah, that's dope.
So that's the original book. We're making some different edits to it, beefing it up, but you'll be able to purchase that book the day of. And so of 10-10-2020. And then when you see how we're going to make it innovative, more engaging, more interactive, you are going to fall out of your chair. So yeah.
Yes, there's never been a book done in the way that this book is getting ready to be done. Um,
Hey,
some people use the term epic. Some people use the term historic. I'm just gonna say you want to be there.
yeah.
You definitely want to be there. Well, I love it, man. As everybody can see, Nolen Davis, man of success. He has been through his fair share of ups, downs, heartbreak. We didn't talk about any of the heartbreaks because he's with the love of his life. I saw you posted a picture yesterday, and underneath it, there was this special lady that said, "That's all me."
Right,
So
right, right, right. She trying to mark the territory. Like that's me
yeah,
right there. That's me right there.
yeah, she
Hey,
put a
so
lipstick. She put that lipstick on your collar.
yeah, exactly. So I've
On that,
been with my wife 25 years, never broke up, not one day.
man.
Never
Congrats, man.
been just like, I hate you, stop calling here. Like never, right? So we got 3 kids. I do want to say one thing about my tagline though. I want to say one thing about my tagline.
Go ahead.
So anybody, and then after this we can go. I just want to let people know, as we were talking, it resonated with me when when we started talking about heart set, and you started talking about people are being depressed, right? So, and people feel like they can't go on. People are complaining. My tagline, and it's been this for a long time, is love to live to love, and be well. Now, I want you to really think about it. It sounds cliche. It sounds like whatever it is, but there's a couple of parts to this dynamic. One, if read a couple of books, they'll tell you that it's only 2 emotions that all the emotions come back to, and that's love and fear. That's it,
Mhm.
right? So love is one of the most powerful things. Love will make you sacrifice your life for your kids, for your spouse. Love will make you do, like, everything is revealed around love. So if you love to live, think about what that looks like. Love to live. If you love to live, you are literally imagining the perfect you, the
Mhm.
best scenario, the clothes you want to wear, the how love to live, right? Live the emotions, the body you want to live in, all of those things, and then live to love, right? It's one thing to love to live, but to live to love, to see how many people you can help, to see how you can show somebody that you special, that they're special, that they matter, right? So that's a powerful tagline. I just want to put that out there because somebody messaged me and was like, that tagline, I'm more powerful than that. And I was like, how could I be more powerful than love, right? When love is
Yeah.
the strongest emotion in the world, when love is what creates memories,
Yeah.
when
For
love is
God so
what
loved
gives
the
us,
world.
right, when love
Yeah.
gives us the opportunity to help others that see that they need help. Like, you got to have love in your heart. So love to live your life, to understand that this is my superpower and I love who I am, right? And then live to love, and then be well. Because when everything is good, like this bio boot camp, when you feel good, when you perform better, you're just happier. And to do that, that rubs off on other people. So many times we rub off on other people, but what are you rubbing off? Are
Mhm.
you right? Are you disgruntled or complaining, like my man said earlier? Or are you giving happiness? So love to live to love, and be well. And so
Yeah.
when the person that said, oh, well, nobody knows what you do, that's what we do at Justice League. We help you love to live your life and your superpower. We give you the opportunity and the mindset to say, you know what? I'm going to live to love others, and I want to be well. There's nothing more powerful than that to me. So I just wanted to
Yeah.
put that out there.
Exactly. Exactly. Man, as y'all heard it here first. Bio boot camp next weekend, 10/10/20. Biobootcamp dot live.
No,
See,
biobootcamplive.com.
there we go.
biobootcamplive.com. Register, come see who we have, see how we can implement this into your lifestyle. And for those that are thinking about wanting to join the league to make their business better, give them those 3 opportunities. If you have the right mindset and heart set, then join us.
And I just put the link in there, biobootcamplive.com. Y'all make sure y'all connect with this man. As he said, at one point he was only people rich. Now he ain't just people rich no more, y'all. Y'all saw the smile when I said it. He was like, I said he was at one point he was people rich. Now he's like that was that little kid. I got $3 in my pocket.
Right.
We going to the ice cream truck. Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, but y'all make sure y'all connect with this man. He has a heart for people, not only a heart for people, but he also loves to love on people, and he loves what he does. And he can help you to take it to the next level in your life, in your fitness, and in your finances. And his book, Bio, put the book back up there.
I just dropped it down. Hold on, I'm on like a little platform. I got like a little studio in my deal.
Yeah.
Bio Boot Camp. That's what
Bio Boot Camp.
Yep.
Y'all make sure next weekend the book will be live. We'll have the links up so that you all can get your copy. You can get the autographed copy. And depending on where you get it is what autograph you're going to get, because there's some phenomenal, life-changing powerhouse people in this book, and that will be speaking at this event next weekend, Bio Boot Camp. And I keep saying next weekend,
right?
Which
it's 2
is,
weekends.
I'm saying next weekend, but y'all get it 10/10/2020.
Yep.
Y'all make sure y'all are there for the event. And one thing that I want to say, I appreciate you for coming. Always a pleasure. At this point, what I always love to do is I always do a Cash App giveaway for those who are watching. So one, if you all had any questions other than that the Cowboys suck, then definitely, go ahead and feel free to drop that in. I see Ed drop something about the Texans in there. It's okay. We might be 0-3, but hey, get like us. Still, we still killing it.
Right.
As far as if anybody has any questions, go ahead and drop them. But for the next person who puts the comment cash in there, there's a $25 Cash App giveaway that's coming your way. So, hey, Mary just keeps putting this Texans hate. The Texans hate is so strong. But remember what he said: love to live to love, and be well. So, Mary, none of that said anything about Texans hate. And guess who just won the $25 Cash App giveaway? The same one who talking about my Texans.
You should. Right. I was going to say, you should make her be like, no, I don't even see yours. I don't even see you.
I can't do it like that.
No,
but what I will say is that Mary, I'll go ahead and get that $25 Cash App. It might come in the form of some Texans tickets, so that way you can attend the Texans game.
So petty. That's so petty.
I'm just joking. Listen, Mary, I'll be in contact with you in a moment. As always, y'all make sure y'all no, I got you, Mary. I will make sure y'all that y'all go and support the Bio Boot Camp, biobootcamplive.com. Get registered so that way you can be in attendance. This is going to be a major event of epic proportions. The guy Nolen Davis has a huge heart. He has a gift to help you go to the next level. And brother, we love you.
Man.
See everybody next week.
Love you back, family. Appreciate you. Y'all take care.
Y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all next week.